Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today we're talking about the Bath & Body Works Tropical Collection for 2026 spoilers. It looks like we are getting a banana fragrance. It looks like we are getting two brand new tropical fragrances, and I have been saying this for the longest time, so I am super duper excited. That said, if you're returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. We do all things body care on my channel, so if that sounds like something interesting to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, let's dive right on into these very exciting spoilers. All right, you guys, so I'm going to sit on this side of the screen, put some images up right here. I also have some past renditions of some of the fragrances we'll be talking about today. So we'll kind of be going through each of the fragrances, what they smell like, maybe some old packaging, the new spoiler packaging. We're going to go through everything. Now, all of the images used in this video of the new spoiler products will be sourced off the Bath & Bucks Instagram account. I absolutely love Bath & Bucks. They're one of my favorite Bath & Body Works Instagram accounts of all time. All of the images are super clear. They do a really good job at really giving you the front of the package, the back, the scent notes. Sometimes you're able to get some pricing information as well. Really well done, clear photos. And I feel like this is a great way to always stay in the know. So can't recommend her account enough. That is where all of these images are sourced. And as always, I will leave a direct link to her account in the description box down below. So let's go ahead and start out with kind of an overview of the collection. It looks like we will have three returning fragrances and two brand new fragrances. Let's start out with the ones that are returning. Now, the first one that is not a shocker, it's returning, is going to be the Costa Rica Pink Pineapple Sunrise. This is my sister's body cream from 2025, and I actually really enjoyed the packaging last year. This to me looks very elegant. It looks very upscale. It's just very fun, but still keeping with the true Bath & Body Works theme, which I appreciate. This one has notes of sweet pink pineapple, palm sugar, and sun-drenched nectar, and you guys, this is a straight up sweet pineapple fragrance. I don't necessarily get anything like super fresh in this. And it's definitely not like a toasted pineapple, like a pineapple upside down cake. I wouldn't categorize this one as a gourmand. It really is just a sweet, fruity pineapple fragrance. If you like pineapple, this is pretty much the only fragrance that has just the pineapple scent note in it at Bath & Body Works. They'll like to mix in like pineapple mango or pineapple and some other fragrances, but this is just a true straight up sweet pineapple. Yeah, I think this is good. I used this a lot in 2021 and a lot in 2022. So this is just not something that I'm looking to buy at this time, but I think it's a nice fragrance nonetheless. Let's get some packaging up on the screen. I believe at this time we only have access to the travel size spoiler images, but usually the travel size is just a smaller version of the full size. I think this looks nice. At the beginning, when I did a tropical spoilers, maybe a month, maybe a couple weeks ago, I wasn't thrilled with this font on the packaging. However, I feel like that's changing and the font is really growing on me. I feel like I'm seeing more of the vision, seeing more of this like Hawaiian influence, like this kind of tropical 60s, 70s type of influence. So it's kind of growing on me. I like that they're keeping with the pink that we have seen Pink Pineapple Sunrise or Costa Rica Pink Pineapple Sunrise come out with year after year after year. So I like that. I think this is nice packaging. Excited to see this one come back out. It's almost a classic at this point. Now, the next fragrance that we have is going to be Waikiki Beach Coconut. Waikiki Beach Coconut, if you're unfamiliar, has notes of tropical white coconut, saltwater breezes, and sun-bleached woods. I forgot to mention that my laptop is sitting right here. So if you see me looking down and to the right, that is where I am pulling all of the scent notes from. Waikiki Beach Coconut is going to be your fresh coconut. It is not going to be like coconut cream pie. It is not going to be like the whipped coconut milkshake. It doesn't have a toasted gourmand quality to it at all. If you like a fresh coconut fragrance, Waikiki Beach Coconut is for you. It is a very basic coconut fragrance, so I'm gonna say if you have a lot of other ones in your collection, I wouldn't say you need to run out and buy Waikiki Beach Coconut. This is also one that we see coming out every single year, and at least in my store, a decent amount of it usually makes it to the SAS bins, so something to keep in mind as well. I believe for this one, we also have some travel size packaging spoiler images. They're keeping with the iconic green, which I am a fan of. I think Waikiki Beach Coconut is always going to be green. Pink Pineapple Sunrise is always going to be pink. And the next one that we're going to talk about is always going to be kind of that purple color. So I really enjoy them keeping the exact same colors. It's nostalgic. And I think the packaging looks nice. Very similar to what I said with the Costa Rica Pink Pineapple Sunrise. The font of Costa Rica is definitely, not Costa Rica, the font of Waikiki is definitely growing on me. I think the graphics overall look nice, and I'm excited to see this come out in the full size version. Now, the last of the returning fragrances is one that I actually have, and this is from, I think this is 2023. Yes, this is 2023, and this is the Bahamas passion fruit and banana flower. This was the year they really kind of went all out with this almost like black light neon looks, which some people loved, some people not so much. Some people wanted to see more of this pastel vibe that it seems like we're seeing in 2025 and now 2026. But pink pineapples, why am I calling this pink pineapple sunrise? Did I say that originally? Bahamas passion fruit and banana flower. Bahamas passion fruit and banana flower has notes of passion fruit, pineapple leaves, and banana flower. The big confusion with this one, every single year, people are like, oh, it's a banana fragrance. This is not a banana fragrance. This is just more of a tropical blend style fragrance. It's the banana leaves that give us this almost tropical, leafy, jungle-y quality to me. However, it is the pineapple that sweetens this one and the passion fruit that sweetens this one right up. It's your nice tropical blend. Maybe if you don't want something explicitly coconut, explicitly pineapple, explicitly, I don't know, strawberry, or, it smells exactly like raspberries or just like blueberries, this is much more of that fruity tropical blend. Definitely could not see this one coming out any other time of year. It is a tropical fragrance through and through. It's nice. I think it's pretty. Some people, it's just not very exciting to them because it is a tropical blend. They feel like it's pretty replicated in some of the other drugstore brands, but I think it's a nice fragrance nonetheless. Not super unique, but it's super wearable and definitely layerable with a bunch of other tropical fragrances in your collection. As far as packaging spoilers, I believe this came out in the original round of spoilers that Bath & Bucks did, so I will put the image up right here, and I believe we have it in the full-size fine fragrance mist. Again, I like that they're sticking with the purple color, kind of this purpley pink color that we have seen the last couple of years. The font is definitely growing on me, so I appreciate that. It's pretty much just the bigger version of the packaging that we saw for Costa Rica Pink Pineapple Sunrise and Waikiki Beach Coconut, so really no complaints there. It's a classic. Excited for a lot of people that really want this one to come out every single year, looking to get their hands on it. I think it's a nice fragrance. Absolutely no complaints on my end. Now let's dive into the really exciting pieces, and these are the new items. As of right now, I believe we maybe have some of the body cream images as well as some of the travel size fine fragrance mist, courtesy of Bath & Bucks. Let's go ahead and start with the one I am extremely excited for, and that is going to be Dreaming of Rio. And I think you guys, we were right with trying to guess the fragrances based off the packaging, the fruit included in the packaging, as well as the color of the label. Dreaming of Rio has notes of golden banana, gardenia petals, and sunlit cedarwood. This is one that I am absolutely over the moon for. You guys know I love gardenia. It is one of my favorite fragrances, and I've been talking about, I feel like I've said this in a couple of videos, we need more banana fragrances on the market. There is hardly any banana fragrances, so I am over the moon about this one. I did just receive my Bath & Body Works X Disney Princesses mailer, which has a free travel size coupon, and I think I'm going to hold out until this one releases to maybe compare this one to the Rapunzel, and then I'll kind of decide from there which one I'd like to use my coupon on. But I am absolutely thrilled for this, and usually when something new comes out, I do like to look in past years to see if I can source anything that might be somewhat similar. That way, in case maybe you're on a low buy, you don't want to buy the new thing, or you're just trying to really shop your collection, you can still enjoy something that we're seeing coming out. Unfortunately, Bath & Body Works really has never done a banana fragrance, at least not one that I can find. The one that I think that would be most similar to any type of banana might be the Meet Me in Miami, which definitely is more of a sunscreeny vibe, but this was a one-off. This is something that came out for Body Care Day a couple of years ago. It has notes of breezy palm trees, cabana coladas, and suntan days. It's not a banana fragrance, but it's a different tropical, and I think it's going to be that same level of different as what we're seeing of Dreaming of Rio. So I just wanted to shout that one out, but I am so excited for this. I really hope this smells like this just really pretty, it could be a fresh banana. It could be more of like a gooey gourmand banana, like a golden banana, when they're kind of a little bit too ripe, so they really have that sweeter smell to them. I am so excited about this, and the packaging, I'm vibing with the packaging. I think this looks great. Now, the other fragrance that we have will be Viva Brazil. Viva Brazil, you guys guessed it is going to be a guava fragrance. Now, this one has notes of guava, maracuja zest, and coconut water. Usually, when I see the scent note maracuja, usually it's in the facet of maracuja oil for a hair product. So I was completely unfamiliar with what that scent actually smells like. So maracuja, if you're unfamiliar, it says it's vibrant. It's a sweet, acidic, tropical aroma, often paired with sweet, juicy notes of passion fruit and blended with notes of citrus, balanced by woody or floral elements. So it seems like maracuja is really going to fit in with the other notes of fresh guava and coconut water. I also think the packaging, again, it is very, very pretty on this one. So I'm super excited for this to come out. Very thrilled to see something new, something different in tropical, almost like a tropicals revamped collection. I am thrilled. I feel like Bath & Body Works is just really listening this year. So I think we're going to have a very exciting 2026 ahead of us. Now, there have been some guava fragrances we have seen in the past. There is one in particular that I think this one might be similar to. Two others, not so much, but I still wanted to include. One that I think this one could be similar to would be Sunset Guava Colada. Now, Sunset Guava Colada has notes of sun-kissed guava, pink passion fruit, wild orchid, and sugared coconut. And I think that one is the most similar to the scent notes that we're seeing in Viva Brazil. You have the sun-kissed guava compared to the Viva Brazil fresh guava. You have the Guava Colada's pink passion fruit compared to something maybe in that maracuja zest. You have the wild orchid, again, because that maracuja is somewhat paired and blended with some type of floral note. I think that could also be represented there. And then lastly, in that Sunset Guava Colada, you have sugared coconut, which could be compared to the Viva Brazil coconut water. I think that's going to be the most similar. Am I saying that these are dupes? Am I saying that these are identical fragrances? Absolutely not, because I've never smelled the Viva Brazil. I'm going to have to wait until it comes out. But something to keep in mind, maybe if you have that one in your collection, give that one a smell before going in stores to maybe buy or try out the Viva Brazil. Now, the other guava fragrances that I don't think are going to be similar or repackages, but I just wanted to throw them out there as we kind of run down memory lane in guava. One we have is going to be Fiji Sunshine Guavatini. This one came out for quite some time. I have seen it in multiple different packaging styles. This one has notes of sun-kissed guava, fresh orange, and seaside jasmine. It's a really pretty fragrance. It's very citrusy, very juicy. It's a nice fragrance. A little bit sad that they did away with this one, as I definitely felt like this had its place in the tropical collection, but excited to see them doing another guava for this year instead. And the other fragrance is going to be one from, I think, 2016, 2017, one of the best packaging years at Bath & Body Works, hands down, and that is going to be Hibiscus Guava Fresca. I absolutely love the packaging of this one, and this one had quite a complex scent story. It has notes of Acapulco hibiscus, probably butchering that, so I apologize, fresh guava, grapefruit aqua fresca, beach iris, and sea salt driftwood. This one was very complex, but it's very pretty. I definitely think that the guava and the floral were really balanced in this one, which sometimes we see floral used, especially in a tropical collection, as much more of like a creamy musk, as like a creamy floral, almost like background fragrance. So to have that one in the foreground, really paired against the guava, I thought this one was fairly unique, but I don't think it's going to be similar to the new Viva Brazil that we will be seeing very shortly. Now, I did see that on the back of the mailers, we did kind of have a spoiler image that these were coming soon. People are already spotting these in their store. So something to keep in mind, I think these are going to be coming very, very shortly. So maybe if you're not thrilled with anything in the Disney Princesses collection, hold on to those coupons for the tropical release. But you guys, that really wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and found it helpful. Are you guys excited for the banana? Are you more excited for the guava? Or are you excited for things that come out year after year after year? And this is always a restock for you. I would always love to hear from you guys in the comments, but I hope you guys enjoyed, found it helpful, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.